On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Cowboys 10. Browns.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
37-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. There he goes right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
It's a gain of 7. And 1.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. 6 yards there. 1st down, Dallas.
35-yard line.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
1st and 10 at the 49.
Now the 3rd-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. 2nd and 5 now. Allen buying time to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Sets up the screen to Gordon. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the 2nd half with a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
5 yards.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Tackle made by K1 Short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Bernardrick McKinney on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
17.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10. At their own.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
At their own 37-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because when you...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Sack.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, You're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He may try and run for this. And some room to roam now. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, Dobbins. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again with Dobbins. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Oh, boy. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen going to throw deep for the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Flush to his right, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Steps away to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5.
Oh, boys.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
And goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. The Browns on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, Dobbins. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
3rd down pass. Intercepted.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, he's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Dallas, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Browns,